York. What are y'all wearing? Explain the outfit. Start the shoes. Go. What are your shoes?
So I got on some Balenciaga ski boots right now.
All right, Balenciaga ski boots. What's the rest, bro?
The rest, this is Mud. This is a brand from one of my friends.
Okay.
This is Trip NYC.
Okay.
Just a veil, little like hat. I'm just gonna say hat.
A little hat.
Yeah, a little hat. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. Nah, something slight. And then what you got on?
You got a Pilot Phil shirt.
Okay.
Some Balenciaga shorts. Motocross boots. You already know the dunce cap.
Yeah, what?
And a freak mask, bro.
And a freak mask. Yo, what inspires the style?
I like being creative, and where I'm from a lot, we're rated the worst fashion city, so.
Where are you from? What's the worst fashion city?
I'm from Boston.
Hey, I've never been to Boston, so I can't speak on it, but what do you do for a living to buy clothes?
What do I do for a living? I'm a manager for a lot of rappers.
What does bro do?
Him? He's just kind of around, bro.
Hey, you be around, bro. I get it. New York Fashion Week. New York, what are y'all wearing? Explain the outfit. Start the shoot.
All right, all praises, honor, and glory goes out to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation goes out to you, brothers, pushing out the word in sincerity and truth. Also to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And hey, man, here you have it, man. Like, our people have, in the truth, we already know this, man. Like, they're fully falling from, they have fully fallen from their glory, right? I just did a video on this Eve that, is addicted to air freshener, spraying air freshener in her mouth. Man, it has become so hard to tell the wheat from the tare, man, because a lot of the times individuals like this are actually tares, but some of the other times, like, they're actually just Israelite, man, in that tare mindset, in that heathenistic mindset, fully fallen from, discontinued from everything relating to who they actually are, man. And if people don't believe in the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, which is in the book that they call the Bible, that we call the Bible, the Holy Bible, there's no light, there's no spiritual aspect to them, man, because it describes everything our people are going through and displaying today, all the different actions of the 2/3 and destroyed Israelites, man, because this type of raiment is off. This is just this is a demonic image, to say the least. He's dressing like a black KKK. But to him, it's fashion. This is not, the apparel, the raiment, the array of Israel, man. This is just folly set in great dignity. But this is what the nations like to do. Esau and all of the nations that have had that confederacy against Israel, man. They encourage the foolery, they encourage the degeneracy of Israel, because that's the prophecy, man. That's what Yahweh Shemel Shai has set them up to do. All right, let me get into some precepts real quick. Lord willing, this will be quick. So this is Psalms chapter 44, verse 13, and I'll read the International Standard Version, and it says, "You made us a laughingstock to our neighbors." Right? Because that's what Jake pretty much is, man. In this time, a laughingstock to the other nations. They use us as they please, to promote their brands, make millions, billions off of us, of our style. Then they promote the foolery that we do on social media, because social media is one of the biggest platforms, to influence the minds of you sheeple, because you people are just sheeple, man, like dumb sheep, right? You don't know your master, as it says. Ass knows his master, pretty much, roughly paraphrasing. It says a source of mockery to derision to those around us, right? You are a mockery to everyone in the world. The whole world mocks you, people, man. These Edomites, they don't like you guys and think you guys are smart. They look at you guys as dumbasses, man, as idiots, as degenerates, as below them, when it's the other way around, But that's the thing. That's the thing that Yahweh Shemi Shai has created in this earth. He has you see servants upon horses, and the rich are the servants, pretty much, man, roughly paraphrasing. Which precept that is. And it says, you made us an object lesson among the nations, right? And that's what happens when you don't listen to your power, you turn to shits. People shake their heads at us. Exactly, man. Because that's not supposed to be. We're supposed to be an example for all the nations, right? But what, you people are a laughing stock. These nations are now shaking their heads at you because you commit so much degeneracy. You become, as I read in the other video, a degenerate plant, man. You're no longer noble. That's why there's a 1/3 and a 2/3. 1/3 will be saved, the 2/3 will be cut off. We have 144,000 men, righteous men that will be ruling the kingdom in righteousness, that will be setting that great example, that perfect example, because we will be a perfect nation. We will sin no more. But we're still in the days where, the degeneracy is still being pushed out on the earth because we're not in the kingdom as yet, right? And verse 15 says, my dishonor tortures me continuously. Shame on my face overwhelm me. Yeah, but the point is, the first verse, you people have been made a laughing stock, to your neighbors, to the other nations, to your neighbors, your Israelites, all the tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latina, Hispanics, Native Americans, so-called West Indians, so-called African Americans, you scattered Israelites, who look like the nations, speak like the nations. So why did this happen? This is Deuteronomy chapter 32. Let me just read this one, then I'll get into Deuteronomy. Do I have it here? 28. Right? So this is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26, and it says that I said I would scatter them in the corners. I would make them the remembrance of them to cease from among men, because nobody remembers your righteousness and the example of what we're supposed to be in the earth today. Nobody remembers us as being Yasharallah. They see you as a degenerate people, a dumb nation, a nation that can just bust a few moves and sing good. That's all they see you as. They don't really, maybe good at sports. They don't see you as superior to them in for real. They don't really see you like that, and that's because of the curses, right? Let me get them real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. I'll read to 15, and it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh Shemi Shai, thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I commanded thee this day, that Yahweh Shemi Shai, thy power, will set thee on high above all nations. But guess what? We did not do that. We did not hearken diligently. We did the contrary. So let's continue reading. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Shemi Shai, thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, blessed shalt thou be in the field. Are we blessed in the city and the field today? No, we're not. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy grounds. Is the fruit of our body, our children, blessed today? No. Is our crops, our land blessed in any way? No, it's not, because we don't own anything. We're a possession to these nations right now as our punishment. And the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Verse 5, blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. And that's not what happens, man. When we go out, anywhere we go in the world, we're cursed, man. And when we come back, we're still cursed. Verse 7, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall cause thine enemy that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. And this is the other way around. Our enemies devour us day in and day out. Verse 8, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto. He shall bless thee in the land which Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power giveth thee. Verse 9, the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, and as he sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power, and walk in his ways. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they shall be afraid of thee. These nations aren't afraid of us. Collectively, they devour us, they kill us, they shoot our people in the street and get away with it, man. These so-called police. Verse 11 says, and the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruits of thy body, in the fruits of thy cattle, in the fruits of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. Verse 12, the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heavens, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the works of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. And cap, that's all the way around right now. Why I say cap? Because salak, it's the other way around. I'll just say it like that. Because why? You people did not hearken unto the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Where am I? So it says, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. We're the borrowers today. We're the ones that seek loans in the banks. We're the ones on the streets begging. In Jamaica here, you have the men that wipe the windscreen of cars, and they beg. That's their job, pretty much. They're hustling to do that. We're the beggars in all different ways, shape, and form. And it says, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall make thee the head and not the tail. Thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power, which I command thee this day to observe to do them. Verse 14, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I commanded thee to this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. And our people are the biggest idol worshippers today, man. The closest thing they get to is, Jesus Christos, JC, Jesus Christ, and they call on Yahweh and, Allah, nothing that is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're not worshiping their true power. They're the one and only true God on earth. They worship idols, man. They create idols among themselves. The same spirits coming back from the wilderness, man. And this is the point. Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, to do all that was commanded, man, that would have lifted us up over all of the nations, which it was not permitted for that time. Because through experience, you gain, man. You gain more from experience, right? And it says to observe all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? So cursed shall thou be in the city, cursed shall thou be in the field, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store, cursed shall be all the fruits of thy body, and the fruits of thy land, and the increase of thine kin, and the flocks of thy sheep, and on and on and on. The point is that we did not hearken unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So that's why our people are cursed today. Their minds are destroyed. Why is it that way? Because Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4, and it says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled and fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever." So we have discontinued for a heritage. That's why our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because they have discontinued. They do not know the things that will direct them in the right path, direct them into righteousness, lead them in the path of upliftment, the Heavenly Father uplifting us, right? We didn't hearken unto his words, right? So this and my people have, that's that scripture that says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge goes hand in hand, because we have discontinued from that knowledge, right? So that's why you see dumbos like, I cleared it off. You see idiots, presenting themselves like fools on the earth today, because they are fools. And I'll read this is pretty much, how it's fully enforced, because Esau plays a big role in destroying our people and encouraging degeneracy, and folly and wickedness in our nation, because they want to continue to see us being destroyed, right? And this is Psalms 83 verse 3, and it says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance." Right? "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom," which is the head of all of this, man, because Esau hates us. "And the Ishmaelites, Moabites, and the Hagarenes, and the Ammonites, and the Amalek, and the Philistines, and with the habitants of Tyre." The point is that they all know who we are, and they have confederate, they have it linked up together, them link up for keep us down and keep us down. And keep us there, right? So let me read this again and close. Right, because this is pretty much what it is. Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 26, "And I said, I would scatter them in the corners, and I would make them the remembrance of them to cease from among men. And that's what they did. But only thing that can save you people is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But it's already set in stone that you 2/3 are gonna die. Any one of you that is of the elect will wake up out of the foolishness, the folly, the degenerate mindset that you have, and you will come to the truth, and you will be renewed. You'll be renewed by these words that I'm speaking right now, which is not my words, it's Yahushai's word, man. So I'll just leave it there. And with that, as always, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakahak Wadash. Shalom.